Here we are going to solve another triangle construction problem which is pretty similar to what we solved earlier, but just a slight difference. We have been given a perimeter 120 millimeters, we have been given the altitude 20 millimeters like before, but instead of the vertex angle, the top vertex angle, we have been given an angle at the base, and that simplifies the problem a lot. So let's see how to solve this one. So first we are going to plot the vertex A, and we can also plot the direction of the base and the direction of this side AC. So in other words, these are the two loci of points B and C respectively, and of course they'll be making the given angle 25 between them. Then we are going to narrow down the locus to a line segment on these infinite lines by arguing that since the perimeter itself is 120, the point cannot go any further than half of it. So something like having a loop of string which is 120 millimeters long, which is stretched in the shape of a triangle, and that loop, if it is anchored at A, will allow us to go as far as half the perimeter, which is 60 millimeters. So that's the distance we are going to plot next. So these are the extreme possible positions of C and B respectively. I have called them C dash and B dash. Next we are going to use the next bit of information, that is the altitude of this triangle. The height of the vertex from the base is 20, and that gives us one more locus of point C, and if you have two loci which are straight lines, their intersection is going to be the point C, so we can quickly mark it. To understand the inclusion of the next property, perimeter, let's do a little construction. We are going to draw two perpendiculars from C dash and B dash to these two lines, and wherever these two perpendiculars intersect, we'll mark the point O, and we will draw this circle with O as a center and OC dash as the radius. Then if you consider a triangle like this, so that its sides are along these two loci and its third side is tangential to the circle. Let's name these points something, say PQ, and the line PQ is tangential to the circle at T. Then we can get a whole family of such triangles, say one like this, like that, such that their third side is tangent to the circle and the other two sides are along the two loci. Then all these triangles are going to have the same perimeter. It is very easy to prove from a property of the circle that if you have been given a circle and there is an external point, and if you draw two tangents to it, say AC dash and AB dash in this case, then both of them will have the same length, and you can see that both are 60. And that happens because that happens here also. Say these two tangents PC dash and PT will have the same length, QT and QB dash will also have the same length, and therefore this triangle is going to have a perimeter equal to the sum of these two sides, 60 plus 60, 120. And we have to select just one of this whole family of triangles that suits our purpose. So that's a construction we are going to do next. So I'll just erase this triangle and these points, and instead let us draw a tangent from this point C that we have to the circle. Wherever it meets our base, that will be our point B, and then we just complete the triangle. Now you might have found this solution a little dull and less challenging because it was much simpler than what we dealt with earlier. So let's add a twist. Let's see if we can get more than one solution. In this case, point A and C got fixed first, and B we found by this perimeter condition. So let's alter this perimeter condition. Instead of saying the perimeter is 120, since A and C is fixed, it boils down to the length ABC being fixed. So we can take a string of that much length, fix it at A and C, and investigate if B has any more locations possible. So let's do that. Let's move this string fixed at A and C and having a fixed length, and we are getting a locus of points. Now we know this is like two strings, two pins and a string tracing an ellipse. So here is that ellipse, and we were tracing the locus, okay, of this ellipse. And then if we extend this base, it is going to intersect the ellipse, giving us alternate position solution of B, and that will form this triangle. It is having the same height, it is sharing the same base, it is also making this angle, but it is the external angle. And let us finally check the length or the perimeter of this triangle. So if I click here, I'm getting 120 millimeters. So that's another solution, a kind of inverted solution.